So for a long time, I have always wanted to do a video where I did a full face of luxury makeup. You guys know how much I love my drugstore affordable makeup, but at times you guys tell me you gotta try this makeup product, you gotta try this, especially during the Sephora savings event. You guys always tell me to try out some luxury brands. So I thought it'd be really fun to do a full face of luxury makeup to see, is it actually worth the price? So grab a snack, besties, grab a drink, and let's go ahead and dive right on in. Now, before we dive into today's video, y'all, I am so excited to say that a portion of today's video is sponsored by Idyl. I'm so excited to say that a portion of today's video is sponsored by Idyl. Idyl is a jewelry brand that empowers rather than dictates and confines. It is a fine jewelry brand that endlessly evolves around you in every single experience, in every single moment. What I love is that this brand is 90% female empowered, giving it that unique feminine perspective. This brand makes sure to match luxury brands in both craftsmanship and storytelling, but without the markup. Their pieces are made with the top 1% of lab-grown diamonds and designed to be endlessly styled and restyled. This brand is about luxury with intention, designed with purpose, crafted with precision, and made to be worn every single day. Now, what I love is that when you first purchase this, it's going to come in a beautiful design box that just makes it feel so elegant, so luxurious. The best part, it comes with a certificate. So on the certificate, you can see who checked your piece and all the details about your diamond, and I think that's absolutely incredible. It shows the authenticity and it has the certification, and there is a 2-year warranty on your jewelry if there's any sort of defect to your product. Now, I personally have never owned a diamond stud in my entire life. It has been a dream of mine to own a diamond stud, and so when Idyl Jewelry reached out, I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. So of course, the first thing I had to get was the diamond stud right here. You can do yellow gold, white gold, or rose gold. The best part about this is that each diamond is going to be rich in 14K solid gold polished to a mirror finish. Now, with the diamond stud, you can wear it completely by itself, or you can stack it with other Idyl jewelry, which is exactly what I did. So this is the Liv. Liv caters to all the ear climber fans out there. She follows a trail of 4 diamonds, which can be turned 360 degrees depending on the look that you're going for that day. Now, you can wear this and stack with other earrings, but me personally, I love the way this looks. Like, I got so many compliments when wearing this earring right here. Like, literally everybody was raving about it, especially the wedding I went to last week. People were like, what is that? It's so beautiful, it's so elegant, and the best part is I do not feel it sitting in my ear, so it makes it extremely comfortable to shower in and sleep in, and it's just absolutely versatile and very beautiful. Another earring that I paired it with is actually the Gia earring. Now, the Gia earring is for those like me who want something a little bit more subtle. This stacks high in the earlobe for anyone looking for a more subtle sparkle look. Now, this again can be turned in a 360 degree angle, so you can play around with it with different looks. I personally like having it just kind of like a little stack of 3, the bigger one with the 2 smaller ones coming out right next to it. This is one I tend to wear to the office because it's just so subtle, so elegant, and I just really do love how it looks. I am so thankful for Idyl for wanting to partner up with me today because I have always wanted to have my first pair of diamond studs, and I officially do, and I am just so beyond blessed because of it. One of the best things like I said that I do love is I love that you can stack these earrings. Not only can I wear the diamond studs completely by themselves, but the fact that I can stack them with other earrings, I think is incredible. I love pairing it with the Liv, and I love pairing it with the Gia. And when I look on their website, there's so many other pieces I can shop from and that I can mix and match my diamond stud with, and I think it's very unique and very fun because where else do you find other earrings out there that you can have a solid piece of diamond stud and mix and match with different earrings in your collection? I feel like you don't see that often. I love how versatile it is. I love that it's female focused, and I just love that you get craftsmanship and luxury at the price that you're paying for, and I'm just so in love with these earrings. I cannot wait to go shop some more pieces from this collection because I really do love my earrings. I've been so obsessed with them. My compliments I got have just been so wonderful to me because, like I said, I've always wanted to have my first diamond studs, and I officially do. With that said, besties, I'll make sure I link their information down below, but let's go ahead and jump right back into the video. Thank you so much, Idyl, for sponsoring a portion of today's video. I literally am obsessed with these earrings. I have been wearing them literally every single day since I got them. I have not taken them off, and they are absolutely stunning. So with that said, besties, now let's dive into today's video. So like I said, you guys know I love my drugstore affordable makeup. I absolutely do. I think it's truly fantastic. But there are some luxury makeup products that I have tried over the years that I have absolutely fallen in love with and think they're truly worth the price. So I thought it'd be really fun to ask you guys, what do you consider luxury, and see if I can do a full face using luxury products to see whether or not they actually compare to drugstores. So we're going to start off with primer. So I bought the Tom Ford. That's right. I bought a Tom Ford product. I am literally so excited. My wallet hates me for it, but I'm so excited. This is going to be a traceless soft matte primer. Y'all, I was so excited because I always talk about Tom Ford whenever I do like my new makeup releases, right? And I always say, oh my gosh, like I always hear such great things about this brand. This brand is consistently sold out at Sephora, sold out like crazy. But I really wanted to try their soft matte primer. Now this is an $80 primer. An $80 primer. So we're gonna try this out. Now you guys know I have really large pores. I have really oily skin, and this actually has a really good rating, surprisingly, on the Sephora app, for those like me who do have large pores and oily skin. So I'm really excited to try this out to see how does this compare. Ooh. Oh my God. How does this compare to some of my drugstore and more affordable makeup? Wow. Okay, first off, this smells like a spa on the face. This feels so soft. It feels so hydrating. It feels luxurious. Oh my God. I better not fall in love with this because this is literally an $80 primer. I'm testing these products out in time for the Sephora saving event starting on April 10th. So if I do fall in love with these products, I mean, I could low-key stock up. But this feels so incredible, and it's already drying down. It's making my face feel incredibly soft, and it's drying down very nicely. And it smells like a luxury spa. Oh no. Oh no. This looks really nice. Oh no, that might not be the best for my wallet, but that feels so nice, and it's dried down very nicely. My skin feels incredibly soft. For foundation, I do have the Chanel Revitalizing Foundation right here. Now this foundation is an $81 foundation, and this is a buildable foundation with a luminous finish enriched with red camellia oil and moisture ingredients. This formula softens the skin and helps protect against environmental aggressors. The complexion appears plump and natural and more beautiful. Day after day, your skin takes on a youthful glow. Now here's the thing, surprisingly enough, this foundation, even though I'm really, really oily, this works so well on my skin. Like, I have had this foundation now for a couple of years. If you guys saw, I did a Poshmark unboxing years ago, and I got this foundation in there, and I have used this throughout the years. Yes, it's probably expired, but I don't care because it still works really beautifully. This looks so good on the skin. Like, it looks so good, and it's so long lasting, and I'm absolutely surprised each and every single time that I use this that somehow it stays and doesn't budge. I don't get super oily. I'm like, what is the magic in this? Like, what is the magic? So far, I'm about to put $160 worth of product on my face. That's crazy. That's a full face of drugstore makeup right there. And it smells so good. Okay, let's go ahead and apply this. Like, this just goes on so beautifully. I know that I should probably use this a lot more, but I try to save this foundation because I generally really do love how it applies and how it appears on the face. It is so beautiful. It has a really nice natural finish to it, and it just is absolutely long lasting. Now, the only thing I did not have for this video that I really wanted was the La Mer setting powder. If you guys do not know, I used to be obsessed with the La Mer setting powder. That was an absolutely fantastic setting powder. It really blurred my complexion and made my makeup last all day, surprisingly enough. And even though it didn't do the most for like containing the oil, somehow it still made my skin look absolutely beautiful. And I truly, truly, truly fell in love with that setting powder, but they no longer make it. At least I could not find it anywhere. It is a $110 setting powder. I could not find it anywhere. I don't know if it's like a product that has been discontinued. I hope not, because I really, really, really loved that setting powder. You guys know I did. I bought a restock of it, and normally that's something I would never do, but I love the way my face looked whenever I wore it. So to me, that one was definitely well worth the investment. And I can safely say that this foundation is definitely also well worth the investment. It is so beautiful, and it's so long lasting. And someone like me, like I said, who has really oily skin, I love the way this looks. I have the shade, by the way, B20, in case anyone wants to know, B20. And it smells so luxurious. This reminds me of the Dior Forever foundation that I used to be obsessed with back in like 2018, 2019. That's what this foundation smells like, and it's just such a throwback. Well, maybe that's how old this foundation is, actually. Now the foundation is on, it just looks so beautiful. Yes, there's like a little bit of a luminous glow to the skin, but even though I do get really oily, sometimes I like having that healthy glow because it just makes my skin look so refreshed, so glowy, so healthy. glowy. And a lot of times when I have a complexion like this, you guys always compliment my makeup. And people in real life are like, oh my God, you're glowing. What are you doing differently? I'm like, I'm not. I'm just using different products. Sometimes, even though like I love a super matte look because I do get really oily, sometimes having a little glow to your face is refreshing because it just gives you like this youthfulness and you just look more radiant and more happy. I don't know. There's something about it that I just really do enjoy. Okay, so for bronzer, I did not have a cream bronzer that's gonna be considered luxury, but I did ask you guys, what do you deem as luxurious? And a lot of you guys were saying Milk Makeup and NARS and Too Faced and Tarte, Makeup by Mario, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Danessa Myricks. So you guys were naming a lot of the more high-end brands. So I decided to just go with my Makeup by Mario Contour or Soft Sculpt Stick right here. I really do love this, even though this is not considered luxury makeup because it's only $34. It's still a really beautiful bronzer. And I absolutely live for this right here. So we're going to go ahead and bronze up the face with this. I am going to be using my Makeup by Mario bronzing brush. This is such a phenomenal brush. Like, this has been my go-to brush since I did get it. This is going to be the F4. It's a bronzer and blush, or however you wish to do it. This is one of my absolute favorites. I absolutely live for this brush. I will definitely say, if you were ever wanting to try Makeup by Mario brushes, definitely during the Sephora sale, because this is so worth it. So worth it. And I will always recommend his brushes. The only brushes I actually have not tried that everybody loves is the BK Beauty brushes. I've not tried those brushes yet. I know those are more like luxury brushes. A lot of you guys said I should try them. You guys said they're so good. Even my friends love them so much. So I think at some point I should get, I think at some point I will try that as well, because I really want to try their brushes. I always see them whenever I would go to like the Creator and Friends event. I would see like my friends using them, and I've never tried them myself, surprisingly. Just look at the soft glow that it gives the face. It's so beautiful. Absolutely so beautiful. Now, for a cream blush, I am so excited because a lot of you guys said I should really try this brand. So I did, even though I did not get the full size. This little itty mini, she was still like in her 30s. I was like, oh my God, this thing's expensive. So I bought the Westman Atelier. This is going to be the Baby Cheeks Blush Stick. I have the shade called Petal, and I've heard really great things about Westman Atelier. I know this is definitely a luxurious brand. You can find this actually at Sephora, and I've heard amazing things about this brand. So I really wanted to try this out. I feel like if you guys ever want to try luxury makeup, sometimes the best way to do it is to get their more mini sizes, because it allows you to try the brand without fully breaking the bank to do so, which I live for. You guys know that's why I love the Sephora favorites so much, because you get like some full sizes in there, but you also get travel and deluxe sizes in there as well. And I just feel like it's a great way to try a brand to see if you really like it at first before you fully commit. And I freaking love that. That's why I love mini sizes. So right now my makeup is looking absolutely beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So we're gonna go into this right here. I'm gonna take it on the brush side, on the brush side of the Makeup by Mario, and we're gonna slowly tap this in right here. Oh, this is already looking really beautiful. Okay, wow, that is a stunning shade. That is so pretty. Now, I wish I could be one of those people that like doesn't have to set the face, because like right now, this little soft glow, it's just always so pretty. I'm always like, I just want to stop here. I want to stop here, but I can't. I definitely have to set the face. But this is so pretty. Now, I could go in a lot heavier, but I'm trying not to, because I am going to put a powder blush on top of this. Some of you guys asked me why I go in like cream products and then go in powder on top. It's because, like I said, I do get really oily, so I do tend to set it. And then since I set it with setting powder, it kind of like loses the dimension of the face. So I want to bring it back by adding the powder on top. And it also keeps it lasting a lot longer, which is what I love. Now, last year, I did a video kind of similar to this. Last year, I did a video where I did my most expensive makeup versus my cheapest makeup. I can definitely do that again. I think what I would do this time, instead of doing it that way, I think I would do my full, like a half a face of luxury makeup and half a face of drugstore makeup to see which one comes out on top at the end. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to do that. And I would do like my favorite luxury products versus my favorite drugstore products. That way I know these products work perfectly on their own, but how do they compete against each other? So that is a video I could definitely do for you guys. If you guys want to see that, give me like a yellow heart down below. For concealer, I picked up the Hourglass Vanishing Airbrush Concealer. Now, a lot of you guys said how much you love Hourglass. You guys say that you love Hourglass so much. I did pick up the mini size right here. You guys say how much you guys love this brand, and especially when it comes to the ambient palettes. Now, I was going to get a bronzer and blush, but I really thought it'd be nice if I can get a palette. So I know the Sephora sale is coming around the corner. I don't think they offer palettes anymore, but I did tell you guys that coming up in like the November, December December season when they start rolling out all of their Hourglass palettes, I will pick one up to try. I know they're $90. They're really expensive. A lot of my friends who do try them say how much they love them, but a lot of them do tend to have a little bit more dry skin. I don't know how oily skin, friendly it would be, but I can, during the Sephora sale, pick up some mini sizes because they have a mini bronzer, a mini blush, and a mini finishing powder. I could pick those up from Hourglass to really try them out to see if I like them and is it worth the investment. So that's something you guys can definitely stay tuned for. But we're going to go in with the Hourglass. I heard great things about this concealer. Now for me, I long ago, you probably can, wow, that is really full. That is really nice. Okay, wow, that is really nice. You guys could probably go on my channel. A couple of years ago, I did a full-on wear test of the Hourglass veil primer and the foundation, and it really did not work for me. But it's also because, like I said, I have really oily skin, and it's a stick foundation. I'm not the biggest fan of stick foundations, but I wonder if I could do it differently now. I almost picked it up because I was like, I bet you I can make this work for me now compared to before. Because when I first tried that out, I was still very new to the makeup world. I mean, granted, I always wore makeup, but something like that, my skills have improved over the years compared to where it was then. So I bet you I could probably try those products now, and I bet you I could get them to work for me in a way that I couldn't get them to work for me back then. Now I kind of wish I could. Now I kind of want to try that, because people used to love the Vanishing Veil primer from Hourglass and that stick foundation. Everybody loved it. And I really wanted to too, but I could not get it to work. But maybe I can try it again and see if I can get it to work. That is a really beautiful, that is a really beautiful concealer. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I think I'm setting myself up for failure here, guys. Oh my goodness. Because right now I'm loving the way my makeup is looking. Oh no. Okay, now to set my under eyes, I am going to go into the Hourglass. This is going to be the translucent setting powder right here. This is the Veil setting powder. I'm just going to use this to slightly set my under eye only before we go in to set my entire face. Go into another one of my favorite brushes. This is another Makeup by Mario brush. This is going to be in the F2 brush. I love this. Again, I use this for bronzer and I use this for under eyes. So I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to take it on my brush and I'm going to tap off the excess like this to make sure I don't have too much powder. And then I'm going to make sure that I have cleared out any fine, any gunk, any concealer that sat in any fine lines to make sure my lids are nice and even. I'm going to do the same thing right here. And then I'm going to slightly set my under eye. I really enjoy setting my under eye first before I set my entire face, because normally I go in with a pink translucent setting powder because it adds a little bit of brightening under the eye, which I really do appreciate. Because it just makes my face look really I don't know, put together, I guess is the way I'm describing it. It just looks really pretty. It's just been something I've been really into lately. So this is just the way I've been doing it. And then I'll go in the rest of my face with setting powder right here, but I won't touch the under eye. So it's less product. Does that make sense? You don't want to go too heavy with product under the under eye because it's such a sensitive area and it has the thinnest skin right here. So you want to make sure you're using as light as product as possible. So that's why they also say to go in with the brush and tap off excessive powder. That way you're not putting too much product there and it can end up looking really cakey and really dry, and you don't want to have dry under eyes because then it just instantly ages you and you don't want that. To set the entire face, I have the Givenchy. This is the Prism Libre powder right here. Now this one still has talc in it. This is the older one. I know that they have a newer one that is no longer, that doesn't have talc in it anymore. Mine still has talc because I bought this right before they discontinued this. I use it very sparingly because I know that people, I know why they took away the talc, but I personally like having the talc because the talc actually is really good for oily skin and helping to diffuse the look of pores. So I do like having talc there. And like I said, I get why they did it, but I personally enjoyed having it. So I use this powder now very sparingly because I'm just no, because I love my little mini version of it, because you guys know, again, I was cheapened it by the full thing and I freaking love it. So just like we did with the under eye, I always tap off the excessive and then I go in with the rest of it on my face. So now the face is set, I am going to go in with my Danessa Myricks. This is going to be the Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm. I don't have much of this left, honestly, because I use it every day. This is just going to refresh those powders. I will be honest, I do not have a luxury setting spray, so we will go in with my tried and true one size because this is fantastic. I do have a full bottle right here, but it's practically empty. So yeah, it's the reason why I'm using my small one today. Okay, so for bronzer, you guys know that my absolute favorite bronzer in the entire world was the Marc Jacob ones, but then it got discontinued and then I found a new holy grail, and that is the Dior Jumbo Bronzer. I hit pan. This is by far my favorite bronzer in the entire world. It's so beautiful. It's so effortless. It goes on so blurring. It just lasts all day. It smells good. I just really, 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 really love this bronzer. I also really do enjoy my YSL bronzer right here. This is also another phenomenal bronzer. I also enjoy my Givenchy bronzer, and I'm going to be hitting pan on this soon because I also really enjoy the pressed bronzer right here. But for today's video, we're actually going to go in with my Gucci because I only use this one sparingly because I think it's like a $60 bronzer. I think it's the most expensive out of the 4 of these ones. I think it's the most expensive out of the 3 of the ones I just showed. I absolutely love this bronzer. It came like a really pretty cloth too. Like, it's so pretty. It smells amazing. It's just a really luxurious bronzer. So I want to make sure I use this. I wanted to use this today because I'm trying to use different brands as best as I can. And this is a bronzer that I use mostly during the summer season because it is a little bit more of a deeper shade, but it's such a gorgeous bronzer. It goes on very effortlessly. It adds a nice little bronze complexion to the face without being a bit too much. And I just really, really, really enjoy this bronzer product. Now for blush, my favorite luxury blush that I love so much is the Dior Backstage blush. Now this blush, this little tiny little blush is $40. And I used to say, who in the world would spend $40 on a single blush? Who would do that? Who would do that? This is wild. This is crazy. And then one day I was like, wouldn't this be funny if I bought this during like a sale? So I did. And then I was like, oh dear, why did I do that? Because I instantly fell in love. I instantly fell in love. Now this is actually the older version. I know they recently did come out with new packaging on this one. I think you get a little bit more product for what you're paying for this time compared to what it was before. But I absolutely fell in love with this freaking $40 cool baby pink blush. It's so beautiful. And every time I use it, I'm always just like, this is why I love it. It's just so good. Now, I will say I did find a perfect dupe for this right here. I will be stocking up on this during the Sephora saving event, but I have the Tower 28 Malibu Cooler shade. Oh my God. I love this so much. This is my favorite blush in the entire world. And it's a great dupe, I feel like, to this. Even though this one's like a $22, $23 blush, this is like a $40. They're beautiful. Very beautiful, like pinky, cool baby pink blush that it just goes on so effortlessly, so diffused, and it's long lasting, and I really do love that. So for me, I think this is great and definitely was well worth it. I do need to go get a new one, but I'm gonna hold on to this one for as long as I can. For highlight, when it comes to luxury highlight, my favorite has always been the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This has been phenomenal. I have loved this for years. I have told you guys about this for years. This has been my absolute favorite. I know that they did recently reformulate this and they repackaged it, and apparently it's not as good as the original. So that's also really heartbreaking for me. But I really, really loved this Dior one. And then last year when I got the Dior luminizer bronzer right here, I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna love this. I also really fell in love with this. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlight. But I did get a new highlight today, one that I've been wanting to get my hands on when they first announced it. I actually did buy the brand new Givenchy. This is gonna be the Prism Libre highlighter. I did get the lilac pink because there's something about putting a really beautiful pink highlight on a pink blush that just looks so beautiful. So I really want to try this out. This is a pretty expensive like highlighter. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my God, that's so gorgeous. I just really wanted to have a really pinky highlight. I don't know why. I've just been really into pinky highlights lately. So I did buy this. I really, really hope I love this. We're going to find out. Our Givenchy has not disappointed me, and neither has YSL. Ooh, it's very soft. Even though it's pink, it does have a really beautiful light shift to it that is just so beautiful. Like, wow, that is so pretty. And if I wanted to, I could take a little bit of the Dior luminizer right here, and I could just add just a little bit more glow. Oh my God, look at that. Wow, okay, that is stunning. And then for eyes, I'm just gonna quickly go back into the Gucci bronzer. I'm just gonna quickly lay it down on my lid just to have a soft matte base. For eyes, we're gonna go into the Giorgio Armani. This is gonna be the shade called 12S. This is a beautiful eye tint. You literally just take this on, and this is what I do if I just want something really soft and effortless. And you just put this on the lid, and you can softly blend this out with your finger, so it doesn't have to be too much, and it just diffuses so beautifully. And surprisingly, you guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of like liquid eyeshadows. I've been very vocal about that. But I have enjoyed this one only because this one actually has a really pretty longevity to it, where it doesn't crack, it doesn't fade, and it doesn't crease. It's just something that I do really appreciate. And it just goes on very effortlessly. And like I said, I do kind of tap mine on because I don't want mine to be too much in your face, because I like to have a more just a subtle eyeshadow look, especially when I'm going to work, when I just want something very soft and subtle. That's where this kind of comes into play. Now, I could go in with powder, but sometimes it's nice to just go in with like a little bit of liquid and just diffuse it just a little bit. You see how just like soft and effortless that is? That's why I put down the bronzer, so I could have just a little bit of so I put on the bronzer so I could have a little bit more of like a neutral eye look, because it just really helps to accentuate this pretty shadow right here. So I just kind of lay it down, and then I tap it out with my finger. And it takes 2 seconds to do this eye look, and then I'm out the door, and I really, really, really enjoy it. This is one of the only liquid eyeshadows I've actually kept in my collection because of this. Now, when it comes to mascara, I will be so for real and say that a luxury mascara does not compete against a drugstore mascara. Drugstore mascara is where it's always going to be at for me. Like, truly, drugstore mascara is just where it's at. They know how to do it right. But there are 2 luxury mascaras that I do enjoy, and it's going to be the Lancome Idyl Flutter Mascara along with the Giorgio Armani mascara right here. I really do enjoy these ones. They lay down the lashes really nicely. They don't impress me nearly as much, like I said, as drugstore ones do, but for a luxury mascara, they really do get the job done, which I actually found quite surprising. Just because, like I said, I don't usually have a lot of high hope when it comes to luxury mascaras, because they work, but they're just never worth the price point, in my personal opinion. We're gonna go into the Lancome one first. Love how skinny this wand is. Now, when it comes to my brows, I just use my Benefit Brow. It's the only like luxury Benefit. It's like the only luxury brow products I have is my Benefit Brow, and I love it. And that's why I didn't show it, because legit, I always do my brows off of camera anyway, and I just don't have any luxury brow products. And when it comes to brows, to me, luxury is the Benefit. And then I always mix and match my mascaras. I don't know why. It's just something I've done for years and years and years. I think because there's some that provide like volumizing, some that provides lengthening, and some that like really helps to coat and separate the lashes, and that adds like a little bit of waterproof. And I just always found that mixing has just been my way to go. I even mix my drugstore. I don't always just use one drugstore. Although lately I have been just using Tower 28 one by itself, and I've been really enjoying it. But normally I always mix and match my mascaras. Okay, so for lip liners, I am going to go into the YSL. This is going to be the Kiss Shaper lip liner. I have the shade 108 right here. I'm going to line my lips. I actually just got the whole thing in PR, which I was really shocked about, because I did not expect to get anything from YSL in PR. And they sent me their entire lip liner line, which I was truly blown away by. Now that I've lined my lips, I am going to fill it in with the Pat McGrath Labs. This is going to be the shade called Nude Oasis. And this is going to be a lip cream right here. We're actually going to fill my lips in with this. I feel like these should be a really pretty combination. I know Pat McGrath Labs is a luxury brand. And I own quite a few palettes from her. And I do own her red lipstick, the Elsa No. 4, which is Taylor Swift's lipstick. It's a really beautiful lipstick. I do enjoy that one. So I do enjoy this lip pencil right here. And I think it's so pretty. Really pretty combination. Now, of course, I don't just like leaving my lips bare. I do like to have a gloss. So I am going to go into Charlotte Tilbury. This is, again, what a lot of you guys considered a luxury brand, because it is pretty expensive for what it is. This is going to be their Plumpgasm Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade called Pillow Talk Medium Deep. Oh my gosh. I love this plumping lip gloss. It is so beautiful. I would definitely consider Charlotte Tilbury high-end luxury as brand as well, for sure. If you could find it at Nordstrom, Macy's, I definitely would consider it a luxury brand. So for the finishing powder, you guys know that this has been a tried and true for me since I got it. This is, to me, the product that is absolutely worth its price point, and it's going to be the Givenchy Pressed Prism finishing powder. Y'all, come on. When do you guys ever truly see me hit pan like this? I'm determined to finish this out. I already have a backup of this, but we are finishing this out till there's nothing left, because I think this is absolutely one of my favorite powders in the entire finishing powders in the entire world. This really just helps to softly diffuse my textures, my imperfections. If I have like too much of a blush blindness, I can go in and I can kind of correct it. It just gives me a soft diffused look. Now, do I still have my natural skin underneath where my pores and texture still come through? Yes, of course. I'm a human and I have skin, you know what I mean? It's okay. But it just really helps make them look a little bit softer, which I really do love and really do appreciate. So this has been a holy grail of mine since I got it. I have recommended it during the Sephora savings events, during the best of face of holy grail products. Like, this has been featured quite a bit on my channel, and to me, it's just worth every single penny. So this is going to be the look right here. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys out and I'll give you guys my thoughts on this makeup. So there you have it. This is a full face of luxury makeup. I will say I love the way my makeup turned out. I feel so beautiful. Like, I truly do feel so beautiful. Are these products worth it? I think that's kind of up to you and what you deem is worth it. For me, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I think everything worked really beautifully together. I feel so beautiful right now. I feel so classy, and I just feel like some of these products truly do work for the price you're paying. Do they work better than drugstore? That's something we'll definitely have to find out. I will do a comparison video for you, but first impressions, I think these products work out really beautifully. Like, truly, they work out really beautifully. And if they do end up being worth it, well, pray for my wallet, because my wallet and me are going to have some arguments about the price point of some of these products. But so far, I would say they are definitely worth it. But I'll come back in like 10 hours to let you guys know what I think. But so far, I would definitely say these are absolutely worth it. They're so beautiful, and I really cannot wait to do a comparison video for you guys. But with that said, besties, I just wanted to give a huge shout out once again to Idyl for sponsoring a portion of today's video. I truly have been obsessed with these earrings. I have not taken them off. I feel so beautiful whenever I wear them, and it's just so nice for me as someone that's consistently on the go, working in and out of the office. It's really nice to not have to worry about like accessorizing. Like, I just leave these in and I get a lot of compliments. They're so beautiful. It's nice to have my first ever like diamond stud earrings. I'm just so beyond excited for these pieces. I'm so in love with them, and I just thought it was so cool that a beautiful company like Idyl wanted to work with me. So a huge thank you to them. I'll have them linked down in the description if you guys do want to check them out. But with that said, besties, go ahead and try the wear test. Y'all, it's been 10 hours and this is how the makeup is looking. Like, this is how the makeup is looking. I am getting oily in my T-zone, but like, it's really not that bad. Like, I'm getting shiny in the forehead, and especially in the nose and the T-zone, but it's not that bad. Like, everything else is holding on really nicely. Nothing has like lifted or separated or shifted. Even the damn lip liner is holding. And I had a gloss and I ate like pasta and whatnot, and it's still holding. It didn't spread to my chin right here, which sometimes it does. Y'all, I mean, definitely getting really oily right there for sure. You can definitely see that oil starting to come through. But like, the only thing is that like the Tom Ford is the one that was really meant for oily skin. Everything else was kind of just for oily skin. So I mean, whether it worked or didn't, I mean, those products were not necessarily designed for, just the Tom Ford was. But I'm in trouble. Oh no, I'm in trouble. These are working, y'all. These are working. Oh my god. My wallet's gonna hate me. So is luxury makeup worth it? I mean, yes, it absolutely is. But of course, I do want to do comparison between drugstore versus, you know, luxury. But I will say, for what I paid for, I'm very, very happy with the results. So for me, it does turn out to be worth it. No wonder you guys always tell me to try these products, because they generally really do work. They really do work. Now, granted, you can find alternatives and cheaper versions in drugstore products, which I'll always recommend. But if you want to spend the dollar, at least know you're getting your money's worth. At least I did. And I'm very happy with the results. So I think it's safe to say it is worth it. Alrighty, guys. So that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head to my other channel, to R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, besties, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.